Special merchandising offer headline formula. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Lately, we've been talking about headline formulas. This is all a series that I'm doing on the 35 proven headline formulas that have been developed by John Caples. It comes from chapter 5 of his book, Tested Advertising Methods. If you can see that there. You can go get a copy, or you can, if you have a copy, you can read along as we go through his 35 top headlines. We're at number 11 today, and it's all about the special merchandising offer. Now, what I've been doing with most of these is creating kind of a quick little title or headline that goes along with each episode that fits into what we're going by. This one, I just gave it a very generalized title because I wasn't quite sure how to handle it. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest here. The one we did last night was a featured reduced price. Okay, it's very straightforward. You have a reduced price and you just feature it right there in the headline. So I was able to give a very special deal last time. And if you're watching this one, you've missed the deal, but you can go back and rewatch that video where we were discussing how you could go about doing that. And I put a headline with it and I made an actual live offer. This one, it's almost as this, well, listen to what he says. It's number 11. It says, feature a special merchandising offer. In this type of headline, you often make an offer that actually causes you to lose money. You do this in order to entice a customer to start using your product. Here are some of the examples that he gives for headlines that you could use. For big thirsts, 48 ounces, 49 cents. Double the trade-in value on your fur. Big perennial offer, 10 delphiniums, $1. Special half-price introductory offer, 8 months, $8. So it kind of gives example after example. This is very, very, very similar to last night's one. In fact, I was wondering how to go about doing it. I was talking to my wife and showing her what some of these examples were. And she said, well, the conclusion we came to is that really this one tells more of a story. If you have any type of bulk pricing or something that you're using, you include that in the headline itself. So you're putting a lot more of the story forward as to why you're having some form of a discount, as in terms of a special merchandising offer. Like if you bundle these together, you'll be able to get a better deal. And that's kind of where he's going with this one. Once again, all these headlines are not going to apply to every situation, but if you have that situation, it's great to toss it right in the headline, get a person interested to read more, which is the purpose of having the headline to begin with. It's not to do the whole job itself, it's to get them to read more and go on to the next part, or to watch more, or to click more, whatever you're trying to get them to do within the form of your advertising or your medium. So hopefully that makes sense to you. We're going to be going over number 12 tomorrow night. It's very similar. It takes place, it still has to do with pricing. We're still dealing with these ones that all have to do with pricing and how to include pricing or the lack thereof, there's a little hint, into your headlines. So we've got that coming up tomorrow. Now, the reason why I put out these videos on a regular basis is because I'm a business strategist. So I work with a lot of clients, and so I talk a lot about my business strategy, a lot of my thought patterns in terms of how it affects business and how I go about working with clients. Now, I also have my book that I just came out with this year, 9 Ways to Amazon-Proof Your Business. If you'd like to get a free copy of that book, you can go to amazonproofbook.com. Download a free copy there. If you want a hard copy, there's also a chance to get one of those if you go through the process. So go check out amazonproofbook.com. We'll be back here tomorrow with number 12. In the meantime, you get out there and let the magic happen.